This is it. This is my final newscast at News 4. After 52 years in broadcast journalism, I've decided to hang up the mic. I'm retiring. Our chief photographer, Chris Broadbent, and I invite you to take a walk down memory lane as we look back at my foreign assignments through the years. My first overseas assignment was to Rome in 1981 when Pope John Paul II was shot in St. Peter's Square during a general audience. Anne Audrey of Buffalo was struck by a stray bullet and was in serious condition. Her daughter, Joanne Konjarski, went with me to Rome, and I got an exclusive interview by her hospital bed. A year later, the Pope invited Anne back to the Vatican, and she took me with her to meet the Holy Father. I also went to Poland when the Pope returned to his homeland for the first time since being the head of the Roman Catholic Church. Millions of Polish pilgrims made the trip to Częstochowa for an outdoor mass.
The Pope is walking a delicate line here in Poland. He wants the people to know that he is behind them in their struggle for human rights, but he does not want to provoke a confrontation with Polish authorities.
In the rectory, I met John Cardinal Kroll of Philadelphia, who wanted people to know John Paul stands in solidarity with them.
He's not going to soften his insistence on principles.
Polish Cardinal Josef Glemp told me how much the papal visit meant to the people of Poland.
Polacy podnieśli na duchu.
The spirit of the people is high right now. The impact is great. We are united and stronger.
The papal audience treated the Pope like he was a rock star. It was during this assignment that I traveled to Gdańsk to meet Solidarity leader Lech Wałęsa, who had a private meeting with the Pope.
Were you pleased with your visit, your private visit with the Pope?
Ja tylko wiem, że sam widok papieża.
Seeing him was an uplifting experience.
I also reported from a ski resort in Zakopane in the Carpathian Mountains.
It is here near the Czechoslovakian border that some of the wealthiest people of Poland live, away from the hustle and bustle of city life.
When Lech Wałęsa won the Nobel Peace Prize, we traveled to Oslo, Norway for the $190,000 prize. Wałęsa sent his wife Danuta to accept the Nobel Prize because he feared if he left Poland, the Communist Party would not let him return.
But almost every year since 1901, the Christmas celebration here is put aside for one weekend for another celebration, the Nobel Peace Prize. And this year, the eyes of the world are focused on Polish Solidarity leader Lech Wałęsa.
We had a private meeting with Danuta in Oslo.
One of the reasons Danuta Wałęsa met with us is because she remembers and appreciates all that Western New York has done for the people of Poland, and she wanted me to relay her gratitude. And let me just say this, that we were supposed to be in Poland this week, but the Polish authorities refused to grant us a visa to go inside the country.
Okay, thank you very much. Terrific job.
Thanks, sir.
When John Paul made his visit to the United States, we went to Boston to cover his arrival.
It is a great joy for me to be in the United States of America, to greet all the American people of every race, color, and creed.
Here comes the Pope right now. Listen to the crowd.
His next stop was New York City. Mayor Ed Koch tells me it was an exciting time.
The whole city is exhilarated, and I'm exhilarated. It's the best thing that's happened to me in the 20 months that I've been mayor, but more important, the best thing that's happened to this city.
The Pope was reaching out to young people.
The church needs you. The world needs you. Because it needs Christ, and you belong to Christ.
And so from here, the papal party travels to Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love. But Pope John Paul has left his mark here in New York, winning the hearts of millions of Americans, proving that he is a people's pope. As one little girl described him, as a white tornado because he moves so fast.
Did you kill Dr. Slepian? There was also a worldwide manhunt for James Kopp, believed to be the gunman who killed Dr. Barnett Slepian in his Amherst home. He was caught in Rennes, France. Inside the courtroom was Buffalo attorney Paul Cambria.
He has asked me to be his attorney, and I've indicated that there are some things that we still have to discuss before I make a determination.
In the year 2000, I joined the Hope for Tomorrow Foundation on a mission of mercy to Tanzania. Local doctors were about to perform operations on people who needed medical attention.
The doctors from Western New York were overwhelmed by the turnout here at this clinic, people needing help.
The sad news is that not everyone will receive it.
In 1985, a group from Buffalo was invited to the Pope's summer residence, Castel Gandolfo. It was here that the Pope gave my wife, Anne, a special blessing for being pregnant with our third child, Michael.